Our gracious Majesty the Queen now being bullied by the mainstream media, and why? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London as ever. Lovely to have your company today, and can we just say welcome one and all. We've now hit 115,000 subscribers. Can't believe it. It's all thanks to you spreading the word, liking and sharing, and hopefully enjoying all of these reports coming directly live and exclusive out of the, as we like to say, heart of London. And as ever, it's back to your break and roll story of the day. This really all centres around Our Gracious Majesty the Queen. Can you imagine the problems that she's encountering over the last few days? I don't know about you, but I found it very heartbreaking watching that footage of her where she said she couldn't move and was clutching over the walking stick. You just realise now how frail she's become. A lot of people, of course, are stating this is since the demise, sadly, of His Royal Highness Prince Philip. Naturally, grief takes people on in different ways, and Our Gracious Majesty the Queen is simply no different. But now what's occurred is this, and it's over here, started in the United Kingdom. It's all to do with, of course, a very difficult child named Prince Andrew, who recently decided to settle upon that civil court case a substantial amount, if you believe the press. I don't believe it's that much money, let me tell you. From my very good sources, it's not as much as they're predicting. I mean, one extreme went from 12 million to 23 million. They're just trying to sensationalise it. And as I've always told you on the show here before, once that predicament starts, you can basically say anything. You know, the lawyers are way too busy to be bothered with correcting situations like that. But really what's evolved is this. Naturally now the mainstream media are trying to find out exactly who's paying the first instalment of this court cost. A figure of 2 million is being batted around, and allegedly this has come from the private funds of Her Majesty the Queen. So as ever, we've dug deep and found out exactly what we know for you exclusively on this channel. Let me explain how royal finances work. Because now Prince Andrew is a private citizen, whatever Her Majesty the Queen does with her own personal wealth, and that is excessive to say the least, she's simply entitled to do so. If she wishes to give her son a loan as an interim payment, then she can do that. It doesn't really need to be declared or displayed as public funds because it's simply not coming out of public funds. However, that's not good enough for the mainstream media. They want to know exactly where the money's coming from, and more importantly, have a delve into royal bank accounts. All royal money is held with Coutts Bank, and you have to be incredibly rich if you are a member of Coutts. Let me tell you, it's a private banking company, and it's been the royal bank for many, many, many years. But back to Prince Andrew, the other story basically circulating is that he can't necessarily pay all of the money up front, or as I told you the other day, installments, because he's now waiting for the sale of his Swiss ski chalet. Now they've put that down at 18 million. The true factor is possibly around 10 to 12 million. So once again, mistruths from the mainstream media. Interesting to note though that a lot of people, as I say, are trying to circulate round Our Gracious Majesty the Queen, demanding is she now funding it from public money? Of course, that given this lady's age and all that she has done for our country, and in particular this year where she celebrates that Platinum Jubilee, you may have thought they may have gone easy. But sadly, because this is a very big story and obviously an ongoing story for Our Gracious Majesty the Queen, there's no end in sight for more media battles. But for now, what we can tell you is there is no payment from Her Majesty, no payment has been given at all from the office of Prince Andrew. It's still all ongoing. So while people are getting excited about where's the money coming from, quite simply right now, it's coming from nowhere. As ever, happy to clear it up exclusively here for you.